Hello everybody, welcome back to the Grand Slam and welcome back to the transfer dealings of one Dunkerque FC. There are two players who have left the team, one on a permanent basis and one on loan. The player who has left us on loan is Kabamba Kalonji. He has gone to Paris for a year with Paris FC. £23,000 loan fee for the centre back. In other news, Rocheteau has left us to join Valenciennes for around £450,000. There's a screenshot that I'm going to put up on screen for you now so you can see the details of the deal. He just fell down the pecking order fairly quickly with the sheer number of left-footed players that we had that could play on the left side of attack, as well as also just behind the strikers he could play, but he just wasn't up to the standard that we need to get out of this division, so we have moved him on to Valenciennes, and we wish him all the best. No more incomings, and today's game against Ajaccio in the French Cup gives us a chance to blood a few players. You can see a very unfamiliar lineup there for Dunkerque. Danny Martin starting in goal, an almost completely new back four. Sai, the only survivor, and it was very close to him actually giving way to Teixeira on the left hand side, but we did need a little bit of continuity somewhere along the line. Alberto and Wimmer making up the centre back pairing with Maslov on the right hand side. In midfield we're going with Goteni and Wouter Berger, Sarnoon on the left of midfield, Sahin on the right of midfield, and Diarra and Parrott making up the front two. We've got a bench of Cisse, Teixeira, Olikainen, Mogridge, Bier, Harrington and Grot. The players who struggled to make the bench below here. You can see we've got a couple of good players like Hassan, who is a decent left-footed player, and on another day he could think himself unlucky not to get in ahead of Sarnoon. But I do want to try to get a song out of Sarnoon before we relegate him to left back up and bring in Olikainen as the potential replacement. We're going to see how the team plays. We wanted to have some players that were fairly familiar. The problem that we have at the moment is we only have a team togetherness rating of 55, which is going to cause us problems in the short term. But the sooner that we play these players and the sooner that they play with each other, the quicker we're going to get them into form. I am actually thinking now, with Sarnoon being slightly out of form, we might as well throw Olikainen in there and give him a game anyway. So there we go. That's going to be the team for today. We're playing against an Ajaccio team that has Renan in their ranks. If I remember correctly, he's a left back. Where are they playing him? They're playing him as a left midfielder. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see what he can do. Familiar with Renan, of course, from the Nottingham Forest save, I think it was, where he... was it Nottingham Forest, or was it perhaps the season before then when we were at Newcastle and then moved on to Brazil and then all over the place? I think that might have been it, actually. But Renan, a French left-back from memory, who wore beautiful white gloves whenever he was to play football. This is going to be a quick and dirty episode today, ladies and gentlemen. The reason being, I just worked a 6-day week. I'm recording this on Sunday night for a Monday upload, and I haven't got the energy for anything more. So let's hope that this new look Dunkerque team can get its act together and hit the ground running as we play against a team that are a division above us, and so the expectations will be more on them than they are on us, thankfully. Is Sai down the line for Olikainen, who takes it in his stride, plays it back towards Sai, inside to Wouter Berger, dinks it over the top, looking for Diarra. It's not a bad ball, but Diarra can't quite reach it. And now the counter-attack for Ajaccio with Kalulu. Long ball forward, looking for the striker. Alberto's going to deal with the second ball. And away we go. Now Maslov is looking like he wants to play with ball at feet a little bit more than maybe his talent allows him to. Berger's been fortunate to get hold of that one. Into Troy Parrott. Olikainen waiting to try and play it back through to the Irishman. Here he is on the ball. Back to Olikainen again. Now Sai. Cross into the box on his wrong foot. Goteni heads it back to Wouter Berger. It pounces up nice for him. He's going to have a strike. And oh my goodness me! What a goal for Wouter Berger! That is absolutely outstanding from the young Dutchman. And he's put his team 1-0 ahead with an absolutely splendid strike from just outside the box. You could see the ball just bounced up perfectly for him to hit it. And didn't he just? My goodness me, it beats the goalkeeper all ends up. And Wouterberger, on what might be his starting debut for Dunkerque, has put his team into an early lead. What an absolutely thunderous hit. He kept it low, it arrowed into the bottom corner. And well, there we go. The Dutch Renaissance has begun here at Dunkerque. Kalulu to Ndiaye. Now, of course, the question, not the trick, is going to be as Wouterberger does his job defensively. This is wonderful from Wouterberger so far. He's doing bits all over the pitch, both in attack and defence. The question, as I was going to say, is whether or not this new look Dunkerque defence is going to be able to keep a clean sheet as Goteni picks the ball up in midfield and spreads it out towards Sahin. Back inside to Goteni, turns on the ball, plays it to Wouterberger. Playing the ball a little bit too sideways for our liking at the moment, but perhaps this is a chance here as Sai races forward, dinks it into the box, and it's just not the right ball. Troy Parrott was looking to get on the end of it, but it was always too close to the goalkeeper, and in the end it was easy for him to deal with as Houad has the ball here on the left-hand side, plays it forward to the striker. Renan now picks up the ball, his first noticeable touch of the game. Now Musititi to Renan, he's done his man. Maslov beaten all ends up. We just about get away with it here. Sahin doing a good job defensively. Ball forward to Diarra, that's a lovely take from Diarra. Troy Parrott's, oh, just offside. I thought the number 23 had played him on. He hadn't though. I don't know what game I was watching, he was nowhere near onside. But lovely first touch from Diarra, just couldn't get the ball away quickly enough. If he had have done, I have a feeling Troy Parrott might have been in there. As Gonda restarts play, is Wimmer, wins the header, but it falls only to Lachi. Now, Eldrisse, Maslov should deal with this. He lets it bounce, takes a touch. A little bit of a heavy touch, to be fair, and he's going to lob this all the way up the pitch. Diarra underneath it, can he win the header? He can't, but Wouterberger, he's been wrong-footed there by the bounce of the ball. He gets away with it somewhat. Here's Alberto to Goteni. Now Wouterberger, good play here from Dunkerque. Over the top by Parrott, looking for Olekainen. He may find this in. Oh, it's played out by the defender, the right back. Doing the right thing, I think, by putting the ball out of play. Didn't have enough support around him to get a good touch on the ball. Could have been dangerous. Here's Goteni, way outside the box. He's been inspired by Wouterberger, but the strike is nowhere near the quality of the Dutchman's effort. Now Gonda will restart things once again. Wimmer underneath it, wins the header. Good strong header from Wimmer, the Austrian centre-back who came to this club during the transfer window. Sahin to Wouterberger. Strong on the ball, able to win the ball in the tackle as well, but attacking, he's got some attacking nous to him as Wouterberger. Olekainen, oh, Sai just making the wrong run at the wrong time. Otherwise the ball would have been pretty good for him, to be fair. But again, this is where this team coherence of 55 can potentially give us some problems, is in attack. We're not going to be moving as one cohesive unit. We're not going to see the runs of our teammates necessarily as Wimmer plays it down the line to Sahin. It's a lovely ball from Wimmer actually. Now looking for Sahin again. Somehow the ball finds its way through to Sahin. Inside to Goteni. Now Diarra. He's offside though. I thought it was close. It wasn't as close as I thought. If I'd spotted the run on the left-hand side of Olekainen, I could have sprayed one out to him and we would have had the opposition defence outnumbered. Hindsight is 20/20 though, as the old saying goes. Now Wimmer is going to try and win the ball again. Doesn't quite manage it, but the referee's blown up here. What for? I'm not quite sure. Looks like he... is it a foul? And if so, who to? Well, it's gone to Ajaccio. I didn't see too much wrong with that, but obviously the referee has decided he's going to be a little bit picky today. That's a good clearance from Wouterberger. Now we have to defend the cross, which comes in. It looks dangerous. Wimmer didn't have too much time on the ball. He had enough to get rid. Wouterberger running forward now, playing it into Diarra. Looked to play it between his legs, but the defender was wise to that little trick. Now Maslov to Goteni. Wouterberger. Out to Olekainen. Now back to Sai. Berger once more. Running things in this Dunkerque midfield. Wimmer. Now Maslov playing at right back today. And he's going to go for it. Plays one in, looking for Parrott. Parrott rises. Oh, if Diarra had just read that slightly better, he could have been on the rebound. It was a lovely cross from the right back. Parrott made the right run, but in the end, he couldn't quite make it stick. And there we are at half-time in a shocking turn of events. League One Ajaccio are trailing, I should say, 1-0 to Dunkerque, who are playing an almost unrecognisable side from last year. And the changes are going to continue to happen as Grot comes on the pitch for Diarra at half-time. We're going to give the captain's armband to someone else. It has to be someone that's been here for a reasonable amount of time, but maybe not Sai, because no, Parrott as well is going to put us down to 55. What about Goteni? That puts us down to 55 as well. Who's going to... Oh, for goodness sake. Have we got anyone that's not going to cost us? I don't think we have. Okay, well in that case, I'm just going to give it to Sai, because why not? We'll just have to deal with that as we go along. We don't have any natural captains in the squad. Maybe that is a skill that I can teach one of my players. I have to see who, if anyone, is eligible to learn that player skill. Goteni to Sahin. That's a lovely pass. He's got into space. Into Berger. Parrott's offside, I think, but he takes a shot. And now the referee whistles for offside. Just off. I thought he might be. But he took the ball nicely, and the shot very nearly creeping in past the goalkeeper. Gonda restarts proceedings once more. Wimmer underneath the ball. Can't get anything on that header. Now Ndai to Eldrisse. Oh, it's a good shot, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. He couldn't hold it. It was a bit of a stinger. Oh dear. We are playing some very risky football here. Good ball out to Maslov. Renan holding his position a little bit, trying to force me into keeping honest on that side of the pitch. Berger to Parrott, looking for Grot. Can't find the pass though. There's a long one over the top. Wimmer again. He wins that one. But the second ball we can't get hold of, and I think I've given away a free kick here. Parrott a little bit late, and yeah, the free kick has been given by the referee. I don't think it's going to be a yellow card though. So Diallo to take the free kick. Pumps it upfield, no surprise there. Sai underneath it, can't win the header. Here's Oko. Quad into the box with Oko. That's a good little tackle, that. And now Berger tries to release Parrott. Oh, he won the ball back, but he couldn't find a safe pass. We're struggling to keep possession a little bit at the moment here. Here's Renan. Lachi. Huard doubling up on Maslov here with Renan. Into the box. Goalkeeper catches. And we come away with the ball safely. Oh my goodness me, Berger's given it away here, and it's a chance. And very thoughtfully of the attacking player, he puts it miles wide. To be fair, that's probably not Berger's fault as much as it's mine for putting him in that kind of position. I'm going to try and play one up into midfield here. Here's Olekainen. Berger. Oh, Berger's lost the ball there. It's all right, though. Alberto retrieves it. Now his sight. Down the line for Olikainen. Tried to dummy the ball, but didn't come off for us. Parrott's got a run on here. Oh, it's in behind. Can we get the ball to Parrott quickly? We can. Grot's in the middle. Oh, my goodness me. Perhaps he should have taken it and shielded the ball with his body and turned onto his right foot instead of taking a first time left. But for a striker of his undoubted quality at this level, I think he should be at least getting that one on target. Maslov, who has come in from right back to shore up the centre of defence. Didn't tell him to do that, he just did it naturally as a natural centre back. Here's Olikainen. Back to Wouterberger again. Second goal perhaps? No. But he's having a really mixed game. At times he's looking imperious in the centre of midfield. At other times he's just looking a little bit shaky. It is his starting debut for the club. Going to expect him to improve from here. He's had a good start and he's on an orange arrow as well. I'm actually thinking about shoring things up a little bit. I'm going to put Pierre on in centre midfield. I did talk about the fact that he looks more like a defensive midfielder than an attacking one. And is there anything else that we can do? I'm thinking possibly about playing Harrington as a support striker, or second striker rather. And Grot can play on his natural right foot. Let's see. We're just going to make some changes for the hell of it. But these are all players that, depending on fitness and stamina issues, could be starting games for us. So I want to get a good idea wherever possible of who can do what, who I can rely on. Oh, Maslov's been fouled there. Renan a little bit over enthusiastic. I'm not going to say it was mean-spirited, but that was a poor touch from Maslov, and that's what's allowed Renan to think he can make the tackle. Maslov really has gotten away with that one a little bit, I think. I'm going to stick this one right over the top and into the corner. Harrington not even challenging for it. Oh, Grot got a touch on that, but he couldn't hold on. Now Wimmer again struggling with the header. He's not a bad player aerially, and I think he will improve over time. Renan really loving those sliding challenges. If he was my player, I would be very worried. Oh dear. No, we got away with it. It's fine. Oh, and now Berger skips one challenge. Into the feet of Grot. Aye, aye, aye. He's not a passer of the ball, is he? Let's be fair to him. He's a striker. We bought him to put chances away. That's lovely from Bier into Berger. What can Berger do with the ball? He sees Harrington on. Oh, Sahin, you didn't have to touch that. I was looking for super cancel, didn't do it in time. We've given the ball away, but what a chance that was. Unfortunately, the ball into Harrington was not the best, and it's cost us an opportunity to make ourselves a chance here. Wimmer wins that header. That's lovely from Wimmer. Yeah. Ooh, that's a bit of a heavy challenge. It's a fair challenge, but it's a heavy one. Maslov's going to have to work hard to get back here. Oh, Avenel! What a chance for Avenel. He's skinned two defenders. And again, he's put it wide. A better side, a better finisher would have punished us there. I have no doubt. That's a very strange finish. You would have thought that he would put it into the bottom right-hand corner. Right, we're just going to pump this one long and see if Grot can get on the end of it. Perhaps... Oh, no. Well, it's gone straight through. I'm not unhappy about that. Depends how we follow up on it. Sai underneath the ball wins the header. Oh, Berger's not going to get to it, though. The header is a little bit loose. This is where winning headers isn't the be-all, end-all at the end of the day. It's just as important that you can direct those headers to one of your own players. Here's Bier. Good shielding of the ball from Bier. Plays it out towards Sahin. There's a run on here from Harrington. He's got him behind his man. Oh, and it's a goal for Grot. Brilliant play from Harrington. He knew exactly where he wanted to put the ball, and Grot knew exactly where it was going to be put. A debut goal for Grot then. A 2-0 win for Dunkerque against much better opposition. And do you know what? I think I'm going to give credit for that goal to Bier, who held the ball brilliantly in midfield before setting the ball off down the right with Sahin. And that ball from Harrington was lovely. Just the right pass, just the right weight to strand the goalkeeper and still find his teammate. And at 2-0, at this late in the game, you'd think it was all over. Ajaccio are going to try the long ball, see if they can get themselves a goal to get themselves back into it, if only briefly. But Sai doing very, very nicely at left back. And look at that. The pass is awful. In fact, it's put us in trouble, but the defending before that was excellent. Look at the defenders, though. They don't want to give away a goal. And Wouterberger once more. And Grot's put Harrington through. Can Harrington get a third? He can! Oh, this is wonderful football. Dunkerque catching Ajaccio on the break. And what a lovely pass that was from Grot to put Harrington in. He's not a natural finisher, Harrington, but he will get forward when you give him the opportunity. Nicely taken by the Englishman. And at 3-0, I'm in dreamland. Very, very happy with this performance. And given that this team only has a togetherness of 50, it was 55, remember, at the beginning, as the final whistle goes, I think this signals a very good season to come for Dunkerque. There will be hiccups, there will be losses, there will be 0-0 draws. But on the evidence of this, I think we can say that Dunkerque are in for a much better season than they had last term. The stats all in our favour. It really does confirm what I believed all along, that this team could do some good things for us this season. Let's have a look at the ratings. Not that they matter. Sai got a 4.5. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look at the rest of the cup results from today's round 1 action. We can see Clermont, Cannes, Niort, Sochaux, Valenciennes, Chambly and Le Havre all making it through to the next round. Knockout stages, if you will, where we will face Lille in the next round. And then potentially on to either Lens or Stade de Rennes. Although I probably would expect Lille to knock us out in the next round. But that is going to be something that we'll worry about another time. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. And we're going to try and get through this season at a reasonable clip so that we can crack on and try to achieve the aims of this series, which is, as always, to win the top 5 leagues of Europe. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.